How do we get the equation for this graph? Okay, so the first thing that I start with is I know this is additive. I'm going to write it down. It's going to abbreviate. It's an additive relationship because notice that the first point here does not start at the origin. It starts above. So that tells me it's an additive relationship. If this line would have started here, then it's multiplicative. But since it started above, it's additive. Okay, so I know it's adding, so now I got to figure out what am I adding. Okay, so remember, we always start with our x. So I'm going to draw a quick table here. And our y. So we start with our x, so this is my first point right here. My first x value is 0. So my x is 0 and my y is 10. So what do I add to 0 to get 10? I add 10. So I'm pretty sure we're adding 10 to our x. So let's check. Okay, now we have 1. So 1's right here. So I'm going to go up and then go to the y. So I'm thinking it's 11. What's 1 plus 10? 11. Okay, let's check 2. 2 right there. It looks like 12. So it looks like x is 2, then y is 12. What's 2 plus 10 is 12. And we can check 3. Okay, 3 there. It looks like 13. What's 10? 3 plus 10? Yeah, it's 13. I'm going to skip 4 and I'm going to skip to 5 because notice how 5 does land on a line. So if I start at 5 and then go to this way, yes, it lines up right with 15. So 5, 15. What's 5 plus 10? 15. So I'm adding 10. So just like we did the last time, okay, I have my x. What am I doing to my x? I'm adding 10 to equal my y. So there's my equation. X plus 10 equals y. But again, in algebra, we do not write it like this. You always start with your y. So I'm going to write over here y equals, then you start with your x, and then I'm adding 10. So that's my equation to show the relationship between the water in ounces and the total weight in ounces. So any x, so let's say 7, so 8 would be next. I take 8, I add 10, I get y, which is 18. And that looks like about 18. So if I wanted any other value, if I wanted to keep going, all I got to do is add 10 to my x.